Hey, I'm JR.
And I'm Mike from the 18 Over Par with Mike and JR podcast.
Welcome to Season 5 of the pod, where we'll continue exploring the sights, stories, and sounds of golf on the prairies, where you'll find some of the most golf courses per capita of anywhere in the world. And beer. Lots of beer.
That's right, JR. More beer.
It's the 18 Over Par podcast with Mike and JR.
You suck, you jackass.
Welcome to 18 Over Par with Mike and JR, proudly presented by Bryce Matlashewski, who is an investment advisor with Endeavor Wealth Management, part of IA Private Wealth, and a member of the Canadian Investor Protection Fund. You can contact Bryce at 204-515-3446. I'm JR, he's Mike, and today we're joined by car guy and decent golfer Barry Krause. When he's not financing cars or winning adult safe hockey league championships, you can find him on his bike or on the greens at Breezy Golf and Country Club. Originally, we were supposed to be in, I forget what studio it is, that Breezy Bend.
The West Wing.
The West Wing, but luckily, who we have joining across on the table from us, happens to live really close to Breezy Bend. So we're in studio BK. Yeah, sure. Studio BK with a nice lawn tractor.
Yeah, great lawn.
In the garage. It is a nice lawn, and we're actually getting some rain. We're finally getting a little bit of sprinkle out there.
But yeah, it's nice when it's a nice studio. One of our nicest studios we've recorded it.
It sure is. I certainly
nice plants, and they're very lively, and the moisture content in the soil looks to be plenty. So,
my wife will be proud. Yeah.
But you played some golf this morning. Did you play 36 today or just 18?
No, just 18 today.
And Breezy, phenomenal shape. I haven't been out there in a couple weeks, but even a couple weeks ago, it was lush. It was looking good. Greens were playing really well. Everything was
Nice.
great. So I'm assuming it's just getting better.
Yeah. Comment to the conditions would be they punched the greens last week.
Okay.
Just the little guys, and they're all gone. They fertilized the entire rough, I think, twice this year.
Oh, my goodness.
So when you get into places like around the greens, it's like absolutely gnarly. You get in, like left on hole 6 into that little dead area that's usually dead. It's like 6-8 inches long. It's You don't want to be in there right now. It's not good. It's not good.
All in preparation for the Manitoba Open. So if you're unaware, the Manitoba Open was at Southwood for the past few years. It is at Breezy Bend this year. You can check out some more information at manitobaopen.com. It's August 19th through 24th. It is awesome to see. I've been out there the past few years at Southwood. It's great to see the guys from PGA Tour Americas. Now it was PGA Tour, whatever it was, Canada, or whatever they called it, but it's PGA Tour Americas now, and these guys are good. You look at some of the recent winners or guys who've been in the top 5, top 10 on the PGA Tour, they've made their way through PGA Tour Canada.
And it may no longer be the CN Centerport Canada Rail Park.
You might have to get some
Open.
duct tape for your sweater there, Mike. JJ Spawn, winner of the U.S. Open.
Right.
He played on PGA Tour Canada way back when. Big Shrixon guy.
Yeah, I look forward to coming out here. I mean, this will be a good. You're nice and close. You can ride your bike to the Manitoba Open, or even can you
The
walk
famous
out?
bike we talked. We saw it in the garage. The famous bike. If you've seen the photo on our Instagram page, it's Barry's bike
Yeah.
Nice
with our hat on it.
It regularly gets me over there. If I don't really want to walk, I just hop on that thing and wheel over.
Can you get out the backyard here?
No, my cousin, who's big into construction, says I need a drawbridge with a garage door opener, and it would just drop down. I can just scoot across, and then I'd be right there. But
Because right across there, that's the driving range?
that's the range.
Yeah, that's the range.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Geez, nice.
yeah,
What a luxury. And speaking of luxuries, Bryce Matlashewski, he's a luxurious guy, and he can turn you into a luxurious guy or gal, or they, whatever you choose. And he is an investment advisor with Endeavor Wealth Management, part of IA Private Wealth, and a member of the Canadian Investor Protection Fund. You can contact Bryce at 204-515-3446. You can also check out his info in our link tree. Just go to our Facebook or Instagram or Blue Sky or X, whatever it might be. Click on our bio, and right in there, that'll be our link tree. You can check it out. Bryce will be there. Manitoba Open information will
Really?
be there. Oh, yeah.
I haven't looked at it.
It is a good time. You haven't?
No. You should send me
Someone's
the
been
link.
clicking on links. Because I get all the history out there, and someone's been clicking on some links. I don't know who
That's
it's
good.
been.
Somebody's looking at the link tree.
And Harambe, you guys just wrapped up Harambe,
We
Mike.
did the 10th annual Harambe. We did Glenboro, which was unbelievable. How about this in Western Manitoba? They have these things called hills and elevation changes. But yeah, we did Glenboro, which is a 9-hole, and which was in a book, published in a book, when the top 20 North American 9-holes in. And Glenboro was like number 7, which is kind of cool. And then
And how'd you like it?
It was beautiful. Greens were unbelievable. They got good soil out there. I think lots of sand, lots of soil talk today. And then we did Killarney, which is also very nice. We did 2 rounds there, and then Pleasant Valley, which was certainly some tricky holes on that back 9. And Eric Olofsson took the championship for the 9th year in a row.
Gee,
Which
stop
is-
inviting the guy.
I know, and he has like a cracked
I thought he was
vertebrae or
bruised
something.
ribs or something.
Bruised
Yeah,
ribs.
Bruised ribs. He's got it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, no, he numbed that pain away and he won. So
Jeez.
congrats, Eric, King Eric.
Congratulations, Eric.
Yeah. Do you know Eric?
do
Seems that
not.
you know everybody.
No.
Yeah,
You know our PGA Tour and Live Golf correspondent, Adam Awak Walker.
yeah.
Yes.
He'll be coming up soon in our Open Championship.
You must
preview.
know Gary as well. Gary Gallagher.
You know what? I do know Gary. I don't. No, I haven't seen him in
Yeah, don't like
a
him.
long time.
He's
Won't
he's
say
kind
anything
of a
about him. Don't like
I
him.
haven't
Bad
seen
guy.
Adam forever either, but yeah.
Yeah, we got to get out and play.
Yeah.
You play with DQ Nick, who we've mentioned on this pod numerous times. Cam Preston, season 3, episode 13, and then season 3, episode 4, Brent Zarni.
Yes.
All these guys and more.
and
know,
more.
been around.
Yeah.
Which is pretty impressive because you have a pretty regular group and that you play with Fridays and Sundays at
Fridays,
Breezy?
Sundays. There's a Tuesday after work group.
Okay.
But yeah, the Sunday morning group is a 10. We book 2 tee times, so we're 5 per. And there's about 3 guys that are scratching trying to get into that group too. So it's a good regular crew. Yeah.
You got a wait list.
We got a wait list. Yeah. There's always cancellations and there's always room for you guys. So we got to get you out there. Yeah.
I do get the messages sometimes like, hey, we got an opening. But I know
Yeah.
Mike usually is still in bed. I guess Charlie would wake you up at that
No,
time.
yeah, I'm up a lot earlier now with a 10-month-old now. So, but Nick invited me out a few weeks ago. There, I said no.
Oh, poor Nick. He probably called me next.
I got some free passes that are burning a hole in my pocket. So that Corey had given us a few years ago. So hopefully they haven't expired yet.
There's no chance.
No.
There's no chance they're
No.
expired.
Shout out to Corey, by the way. So the Pro-Am's going on for the Manitoba Open. So there'll be information about that in our link tree. Just click on that Manitoba Open link and you can join on that. You get to play with a couple PGA Tour Americas players.
cool.
And you get food, drinks, you're taken care of. So it's a great day. The Pro-Am, I forget what day it's on, either the Tuesday or the Wednesday, the week of the Manitoba Open, and then they get into golf Thursday
Maybe
through Sunday.
We can get someone to sponsor us to play.
Yeah,
in
we'll get
it.
Bryce.
Yeah. Hey, Bryce, we need a couple G's to play in this Pro-Am.
Love that. Love that. Is that where players like Scheifele has played that? Is that the one? Manitoba
tournament,
Open? Yeah.
yeah.
And so there's a bunch of NHLers that play in that. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun to watch too.
It is. And with you being so close, I mean, this might be party central. I mean, usually they have a pretty good party hole out there, but this might be it. You might have to get that drawbridge installed earlier than you thought.
I'm party number 2, right? When you're done over there, you come over here. Yeah.
Start renting out this place,
Yeah.
probably to one of the
That's
golfers,
right.
make some money.
I said that to the wife. I keep hearing these ads for vacation rentals or whatever. Rent out your home, and she's going, "Are you nuts?" Like, I don't know. Like, we can make a couple bucks here. You know? It'll be Manitoba Open. It'll be sold out in a heartbeat. So
Exactly. Just throw a bed in the garage.
she's just worried about the parking that week.
Yeah.
Parking's going to be a zoo.
Oh,
So
good point.
yeah, I've already got buddies that are putting in ballots for parking on my driveway. So it's perfect.
Take a bike.
Yeah,
Ride a bike.
Yeah, we'll see how much I can make off that.
Yeah.
Parking,
See the dollar
$10.
signs there,
Yeah.
And we also got some beverages from Breezy. So Breezy carrying some local. We got Little Brown Jug here. What do you got there, Mike?
I got a Kilter Juicy.
And yourself, Barry?
Straight out of Nipawa, the farmery. that seems to be my logger of choice on the golf course. So I
Okay.
figured it was only fitting for
Absolutely.
this event.
For this,
Yeah.
it is an event. It's a spectacle. Should do this on video. That's what everyone keeps on saying, but we
Oh,
won't.
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah, yeah. I mean, we are on YouTube.
We gotta
Just
get a
you just
video
get the
guy.
audio. Yeah, a video
Not
guy
that
or
we
gal.
can't do that, but anyways.
It's a lot. It's a lot of work. Well, Barry, we're almost 10 minutes into the show, and we haven't asked how you got into golf. So how did you get into golf?
I got into golf from my dad.
Okay.
I was pretty young. I was probably about 10, 11-ish. And he's grabbing his sticks and heading to the course. And I'm going, I want to go too. And he goes, you can take some lessons from Uncle David and he'll show you the ropes, because Dad was probably just didn't want to, have to tell me all the stuff like the etiquette. And but yeah, Uncle David's a really good golfer, and his wife is my dad's sister, Gloria, and they've been golfers forever. Golf in our family on my dad's side is very I don't know. Everyone golfs. Everyone golfs. Even Grandpa was probably 80 plus, and he was still swinging the sticks.
Wow.
So my Uncle Tim owns a golf course just north of Grand Prairie, Alberta. Shout out, no free ads, right?
Oh, yeah.
But Morning View Park
Nice.
Golf Course. Yeah, it's a 9-holer with a campground, and yeah, it's awesome. I love going up there and playing. So,
You
yeah,
probably know some of my relatives.
no.
Oh, yeah. Up there, we had a mayor of Grand Prairie. We also have a Rycroft, Alberta.
Oh yes.
Yeah. We're
Rye-
crazy.
So Jordan Rycroft, you're Rycroft, Alberta.
Yes.
The small world. I didn't know that. Why would I even think to ask that? I played fastball in Rycroft, Alberta. We go in and
I didn't know there was a
Didn't?
Rycroft,
Okay.
Alberta.
Well,
Yeah.
now you know.
I
Yeah.
definitely knew that. Yes, been there. But yeah,
the
that's
t-shirt.
That-
I've been there, got the T-shirt.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get that shirt too then. Where do I order that? Is it in the link tree? I'm gonna check for that later. But yeah, no. Just growing up, golf was always part of it. I never took it serious, really. I never thought. Like, I see my daughter now, we put her in the junior camps at Breezy, and then she got to be a teenager and too cool to play. So she's got
too
the
bad.
basics down, and when she wants to get back in it, and probably in a few years, and she'll have the basics. But I never thought there would be, anything, especially in Grand Prairie. Like, I didn't have any buddies that wanted to play, a couple cousins, and that was really about it. I remember calling longtime buddy Trevor in Alberta, and he never played golf, and I remember calling him as a kid, landlines, right? Trev, we should go play some golf. And I'm not playing golf. I've never played golf before, right? I was like, okay, right. So I didn't think I could ever do, golf camps or juniors or enter tournaments as a kid. It just, just didn't even register. So it wasn't an option.
But you're a
So,
pretty talented golfer.
that's taken a lot of work.
Okay.
I'd say I'm not a natural talent at anything. Career low at 9.0 index took me forever to get there, and now I'm above that again, hovering around 10 right now. But it's not easy. I probably struggle more with the mental game than anything. The swing, everyone always, it's smooth. It's Cam Preston, what always Tempo Town, right? It's all about tempo, and you can get that and hit some putts here and there, but you're in the top of your backswing and you're thinking of something else. It's like, what are you doing? Just topped one into the water there. Like, why'd you do that? So that's the hard part for me. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it just is always something fun to do, and yeah.
And the family wise, so you must have then just had to play with them. Did they ever just drop you off on the golf course and say go, seeing as you didn't really have too many buddies to play with?
Yeah, we'd even just ride our bikes. Like there was a little 9-hole back in the day. It was called Wee Links. I think it's called Bear Creek or something. That was the creek through town in Grand Prairie. But Grandpa ran the ball diamonds there.
Okay.
And there was a golf course and a driving range. There's a little 9-holer. I think the longest hole is like 90 yards. So you could just bring your wedge and your putter and you go, we would ride our bikes and we'd go play there. I think it was like $8 to play at the time. Like that was probably actually for to play 18, right? But
Right.
so yeah, no, that was always a fun part of life.
Did you check out the watershed of Northern Alberta, Mike?
No, I didn't get a chance to look that up. Pretty good soil up there, though, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you were at a wedding.
I was.
How was that?
It was great.
Did you see Bryce?
It was, yeah, I did see Bryce. It was Bryce's sister's wedding last night, so
Hopefully
a
you
little
would've saw
banged
him.
up. Yeah, he was there. He's a fashionista. He had a nice linen suit on. It was a nice garden party and some live music. So it was
Yeah, do you remember who was there? Who was playing?
Yeah, it was the Dirty Catfish Brass Band. Probably mixing up a few words there, and then Slow Leaves. So go check them out. They're on the
Keep it
Spotify.
local.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So that was great. And, lots of fun.
Did you, well, going back to Barry here, Barry, did you get your first set of clubs? I'm guessing they were hand-me-downs?
Oh, they were for sure used. Yeah. The only thing I remember is they were Dunlops.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what numbers they were, but I could still see them in my head. I actually thought like a couple of years ago, listening to your guys' show, I was thinking, man, I wonder what kind of Dunlops I had back in the day. No idea. And then I went to Callaway Big Bertha, just like the full pack from Golf Town one day. I just went in and I probably threw mine directly into the dumpster. I'm imagining. I don't remember what I did with them, but a few sets been through now since then. But
Did you always take them to the dumpster?
I'd say no. Nowadays, you'd want to definitely recycle. That metal is valuable. Yeah.
Bring them to Caddy Shed. They'll give you money. I
Right.
was surprised how much I got for some ancient clubs that I had. So bring them down there.
Yeah, those guys are always willing to take and wheel and deal. Love it.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Or go see Chris, go see a Breezy Bend.
Yeah.
In the pro shop there.
Absolutely.
We went by there, and again, it was raining. A lot of thunder and lightning in the area, so no one was in the shop.
No.
No one in the shop, 2 servers in the restaurant waiting for us.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
So we grabbed a few beverages and we walked out and went to my house because there's no reason for them to stay for us. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
No, not yet anyway, so you're welcome. So, Corey, you saved on some.
Yeah, no tea
Saved on
required.
some, yeah.
If they punch out at 9:30, that's not on us.
The podcast guys here. We're here till 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
We bought enough drinks to withstand that. But what's in your bag now? Are you a Callaway guy?
I got a Paradigm driver.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got M6, 3-wood, 5-wood. And then I got Mizuno JPX 921 irons.
Really? I didn't know you were playing Mizunos.
Yes.
Well, how recent is that?
I had them before Preston.
No way.
He copied me, yes.
Okay, then I copied Preston.
Yeah,
Wow.
Team Mizuno, yeah.
Yeah.
He loves being hashtag Team Mizuno.
Yeah.
It's like a regular thing. He texts me. It's funny. And a couple tailor-made milled grind wedges, and the putter is an Odyssey. It's an old, not so hot ice today. It was hit nothing, and but yeah, I got a Scotty, but I parked that thing because I just couldn't putt with it. So I
Really?
just went back
Okay.
to the old Odyssey, and ever since then, it's been. Besides today, it's been really good again. So, knock on wood.
I was gonna say, I might have to leave it in the garage one time so it knows what's going on.
Yeah,
Maybe
well-
it'll turn into the white hot for you again.
Regular at Breezy, a 40-year veteran or 45-year veteran. His name is Jimmy, and he's got multiple putters. And you can see him sometimes. He'll be walking off the green talking to it, and he's just threatening to throw it in the closet for a little while. And it's not coming back out if it doesn't smarten up. So I learned from him. That's where that comes from.
Did I play with? Was that Jim that I played with? I
You
think
played
so.
with
Yeah,
Jim
yeah,
once, yeah. I think for
Yeah,
sure.
He's a
yeah.
good golfer. He's
Yeah.
a good golfer too. You
Yeah.
play with some good guys.
Yeah, there's some good players out there. That's for sure. Yeah, Corey hunts all the good talent. I got to pay, but all the good talent's probably getting in there for free. I don't know how it works, but
I doubt it.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
I
just
know.
kidding. But yeah, there's some good players there for sure. Yeah,
Do you end up playing club championship?
I did. I
Okay.
played twice now. Played pretty well. Last year, I actually was 81, I want to say. I should have looked back with a 9 on hole 12.
Ooh.
I blew up, and that was the only bad hole. I continued actually on my way.
That's
But
a really good score. If you shoot 81 with a 9 on the card.
yeah, DQ, Preston, they showed up. They started following us on 11, I think, or something like that. And then I just hit it left off the tee, and I was on the hills left, if you know where that is. And then I hit it over the green with an 8-iron into the bush right. We couldn't find it. So I had to go back,
Yeah.
drop, hit it almost into that bush again. I was under the sideways tree. Anyone who's been over there knows the sideways tree. I was under that thing, so I couldn't get it on the green. Had to get it out from there, and then, yeah. Anyway, the result was 81, and yeah. Hey,
We
golf's hard, right?
Yeah,
Golf is
it
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's even like Cam. Hoping Cam has a has a good club championship this year.
Yeah.
When is club championship for Breezy?
Yeah, do you know? I don't even know.
Last weekend in July, 25th, 26th, something like that.
And the
Yeah.
horse race, right? They have the infamous horse
Oh,
race.
the
or I should
horse
say
race.
infamous, the famous horse race.
Yeah, that's
That
fun.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have you ever played in it?
Oh,
or
I
it's
would
usually-
never. I'll hit someone for sure. Yeah, I'd be way too nervous to do that. But I love watching it. It's a blast. Get the music going, and Corey's on the mic announcing guys' weird nicknames and whatnot, right? But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I like watching that.
And that, I guess, is the Saturday night of club championship where guys just get to go out. Some of the better players, it doesn't matter if you're good, bad, whatever it is, just go out there and play. And then they take the lowest scores, move on. And
Yeah,
if you're making bogeys, you're out.
basically, yeah, the high couple guys they're gone, right? So, and then they'll have like chip offs too, right? So if there's a tie for who's getting, it's the guys can't watch the other guy, and then they got to go hit a shot, and they measure it, and whoever's closer, you're in, and if it's further away, you're out. So, Preston lost on that last year. He had to chip it tight, and that's how he got eliminated, unfortunately. So,
He's got those shaky hands.
yeah, didn't have his best stuff. Yeah.
How did you end up so close to Breezy? Have you always been a member at Breezy Bend and just said, hey, well, let's move close to here?
Oh no, I've been here since I've been a member at Breezy since 2018, and we were living in Westwood on Assiniboine for 5 years. We were in Westwood for 10 years almost, and then just shopped out here. We shopped out here we probably looked at 4 or 5 houses, and we just wanted to be in this one little piece of Headingley, and then this one came up as private sale. Garrett Parker is our real estate agent. He came out and wrote the deal up with the owners and shook hands, and we actually did it. I don't know. This was like 2 months into COVID.
Oh,
So we bought this house, didn't touch a door, didn't touch anything. We walked through the whole house not knowing like, what do we, so we're just like, okay, let's just do it. Right. Like, how do we go wrong? And but it's been really good.
good. Shout out to Garrett. We got to get Garrett on the pod.
Yeah. What a
It'd be
beauty.
a fun one. Well, because you have and Brent Zarni mentioned it. I don't even know if Cam mentioned it during his episode, but you got a big group of guys that do a Ryder Cup
Yes.
style thing. And that's been going on for how long now?
Well, that actually started in COVID.
It did. Okay.
It did, yeah. So shortly after, we were all sitting around. Everyone wanted to do something, so we did. We call it the COVIDiot Cup. There's a trophy. Started in COVID. We're the COVIDiots, and we did so Brent Zarni's a captain, and I'm a captain, and we did a Zoom and drafted teams. And our first year was at Tuxedo, and there was I'm gonna just throw Kevin Mitchell under the bus. He picked up his putt, thought someone said it was good. We were all yelling, "It's not good." He picked it up, and that was for the win on 18. But that was the first year. The second year, we missed a year. We didn't have good leadership, so we smacked ourselves around and haven't missed one since. We did Glendale, and then my team won that year, and then next year we did Breezy, and my team won that year. And then we went to Kingswood last year, and Zarni's team cleaned up, and we've been rubbing it in our wounds ever since. So this year's Pine Ridge, and we can't wait. We're licking at our chops to get back at these guys. So
How many players are in it?
we're on 16.
16. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The first year was 12. We do 16, and there's usually one group, 4 guys that do a 2-man scramble.
Oh, okay.
And, they're the higher caps, and that's a fun way to go. And then everyone else is 4-ball and match play 4-ball and front back overall for points. And it was nice when it was at Breezy. Shout out to Corey. He had on DQ set it up, but Corey brought out champagne, and he had the chairs all out on 18 for us.
Wow.
Yeah, we were popping champagne, and Nick's sitting there going, that was supposed to be for us. Like, sorry, DQ, that's ours. Actually, while we're on this, I'll just one more shot at DQ here.
I love how you call him DQ.
Yeah. DQ Nick.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call him DQ for now.
I love this man. Like he is a legend. But so Kingswood last year, I don't know if you guys know this story. I should be wearing the hat, but we're all at Kingswood. We're putting, warmed up. Everyone's good. We all get to the first tee, and our whole team all of a sudden is all wearing Sergeant Sunday hats. So Ryan Mooney put together getting Sergeant Sunday hats. We went, bought 8 of them, and we all put him on, and he was so mad. Nick was like, "You guys," and he's going around every one of us, just shaking his finger at us, like threatening us, like he's gonna get us.
Super funny.
But yeah, he's like, and then at the end he goes, "I need one of those hats." So Garrett gave him his hat, and
They got a good operation going on there, and Ryan Mooney lives right by there.
Down the street.
It is actually, I was at his house not too long ago. I was regripping clubs.
Yeah.
He's got a nice little station set up in his basement, and I regripped, I think, about a dozen. Or a baker's dozen.
You just went in there and opened the door.
Yeah, I didn't even ask. Like, I know where he lives, and walked in the
basement?
front door, set myself up, and he's just like, "Hey, you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. Here's some golf balls. I'm just going to finish here, and then we'll be set."
That's great.
Mooney's a beauty.
He is, yeah. Well, so looking forward, so that's going to be good. August is going to be a good month because we got a Sean Skeen Memorial. Sean Skeen Memorial tournament, similar Ryder Cup. We got Team Canada versus Team Mexico. Should be going down. I'm one of the captains of Team Mexico.
Right. I think there's 24 guys.
24 guys.
Wow.
We just had the draft, I think, a week or two ago, and we did it with golf balls and Skeen's putting machine.
Yeah. It was a pretty elaborate draft machine that he put together. So, should be a good time. We got 3 rounds out there. I think.
At Hecla, we're playing at Hecla this year. Yeah, so it should be
awesome.
good. Thursday or Friday, Saturday, we're playing golf. We're out there Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, something like that. But get ready for it because it's going to be wild.
Yeah.
At least I know Team Mexico. We already got some
Tequila.
plans. There'll be tequila. We got sombreros. We got matching shirts. We got a lot of stuff
Nice.
going on. It'll just be interesting to see how we match up.
Yeah.
Versus Team Canada. It was originally, I think, Team Canada versus Team USA. But
It was
with all the
last
shenanigans
year.
going on with the states. We
that was
figured,
at Buffalo Point, yeah. And then Team Canada won, and then so we figured we'd change it up. Do you guys keep the same teams every year?
We do, yeah. There's been a little bit of change here and there. Guys couldn't make it. We'll blame the NFL on one. Like, I couldn't believe it. Guys were missing. Whatever. Couple guys.
for
They got.
preseason NFL.
Yeah, no, this was regular season,
okay.
but I don't watch. Like I get it, and I'm not going to name names, but they also have all said they will never miss this ever again. Right? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, to sit on your couch to miss this day? But yeah, a couple guys. So there's been a little shuffling. There's a couple guys that have one guy's played for both teams, and this year Johnny Parker's going to be in from BC. So he technically belongs to Team Zarni, and we're down a guy. So we've got Parker.
Zarni has the rights.
Yeah, Zarni has the rights, but we've got him now. We signed him for future considerations, and he's happy to be on our team. He said our leadership group is better than theirs, so he's all on board. I just need to make sure he doesn't hit it left, and we're good. We're good. 350 yards left. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what episode his was. It may have been last year, Johnny Parker.
Was DQ playing with him recently? I thought I saw a picture with him and
Oh,
Johnny.
maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was like a reshare from, because I know a few guys went out west
Yeah.
to play with him, and then Johnny was here last year. I played with Johnny Parker and Cam. Yeah, Johnny, Cam, myself. Maybe it was DQ Nick. I think DQ Nick was there as well. Yeah, he was.
I thought it was something recent.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, there you go.
It was probably just a refresh on the feed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, those guys, they've been out to BC a couple times and played out there too. So
That sounds like a hell of a tournament. Come and watch.
yeah. Pine Ridge, August 10th. Here's admission. Yeah. Just hop on a cart and follow us around. Just chirp, guys, especially Nick. Just chirp him. He loves that. Yeah.
He can handle it. If anything else.
Dad.
So, Mike, you didn't get to print out your notes this time.
No, I didn't. So I had to write it down on my little Nancy Drew notebook.
Nice
here.
writing, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
do
Good
write
penmanship.
fairly
Yeah.
well. Oh, we wanted to ask about playing with Colin Hanks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
was
how'd that
How
come
did that
out?
come about? Yeah.
Okay, so Sean Lancaster, he is better known as Lando in the golfing world. He's worked at a number of places, but he's been at Golf Tech for, I want to say, like 4 or 5 years now, probably. Really loves it. He's given lessons. It's his true love is like helping people play. And he got Colin Hanks as a client while he was shooting Nobody 2 in Winnipeg. So I haven't seen Nobody 1 yet. And Colin said, that's fine. I wasn't in that one.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Nobody 2 yet.
I don't know if I've seen Nobody 2. I saw Nobody 1.
Oh, you
I don't
did?
know if
Okay.
Nobody
I
2
haven't
came out yet.
writing that
Yeah,
down.
it was filmed here. So yeah, Sean put this together. Thank you, Sean. And he goes like, we got to play Breezy. I go, yeah, we got, like, let's go. I'll get Chris on board. And so Chris wanted to play, obviously. So then we had Cam Preston was there, in Lando. So there was 5 of us, and yeah, we spent the day with him. Breakfast first, and then went out, played a full 18 with him, and we had quite a few beverages with him. He bought a few rounds, and then we had lunch afterwards, and it was cool because people were coming up to him. Like, it was a beautiful day, and people were coming up to him going, "Oh, can I get a picture of you for my wife?" It's like, just no, get a picture for you. Like, it was funny because he was just like, "Yeah, buddy, no problem." But he was just super cool. Like, you'd think, very affluent family, like
son of Tom Hanks, and then
son of Tom Hanks, but just really, really cool guy. Yeah, you could tell he's an actor though. Like, you could tell he's got the art to him.
Oh yeah.
But he was new to golf. Like, he's only played a couple years.
Oh really?
And,
okay.
Yeah, and he's learning. He was learning quick. I think Lando did help him out quite a bit. So that was nice. But it was awesome. And he's a hockey guy. He grew up loving the LA Kings. They were living north of LA. I want to say like they were closer to San Fran or San Jose or something. So they would actually, him and his dad would drive to LA and go watch Kings games when Gretzky was there.
Oh wow!
So like, how good is that, right? Tom Hanks and his son, and still follows the game. He was actually angry about the trade, the PLD trade.
Oh yeah.
He said, "You guys got 3 really good players." But his favorite is Iafallo. He just loved Iafallo. He said it's just a good workman player. And he said, he was happy Velarde wasn't getting hurt, knock on wood for him, but he was hurt lots in LA too. Right. He was only there a couple of years and then traded. But Colin Hanks, he was awesome.
Nobody to watch it.
Yeah. My kid was really
was that
jealous.
Last year?
That was last year. Yeah.
It might not even be out yet.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll have to check. I thought you would have pulled up the whole IMDb of Colin Hanks
not.
here. He's been in quite a bit of stuff, and he is very, very talented.
Dexter is a big one he was in, and the one my kid's really jealous about is Life in Pieces.
Oh yeah,
that's
love that show, right? And
August 15, 2025. So it's not.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Guess
Maybe get
what?
a sneak peek.
Post-production.
Breezy Bend. Maybe we'll do a screening party.
Scene points, boys. I'll bring you. I got lots of scene points. Yeah, let's go.
Nice. Let's go to the movies.
Yeah, VIP though. I don't go. Just the VIP with the scene points. That's all we do. Yeah.
I got to say, Orange County. That's a great Colin Hanks.
That's another one. Yeah.
Film from way back.
Yeah, that is a throwback.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe
Gonna have to go through all that. That's what I want to be doing, searching after this show.
Good show with Jack Black.
Yeah. Oh man, that might be in like one of his. I won't say one of his first, but it actually could have been.
Yeah,
it could have been one of his first few films. Well, on the hockey topic, I mean, you're a big hockey guy yourself. We were just downstairs and checking out some of the hockey cards, checking out the posters that you have on the wall, and the figurines. I guess is that what?
Yeah, the figurines are McFarlane's. I wish I would have never opened any of them because I think I had 110 at one point.
Wow.
But think of the plastic Rubbermaid bins you need to hold all these things, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, and the best part about them this is 20 years ago, was opening them and they just smelled like a toy, right? And so me and a good buddy of mine, Jay, we bought a bunch of them. And so I got a bunch opened and a bunch unopened. And all my Gretzky's are unopened, which I'm happy about. Those are cool. And Teemu Selanne. But yeah, I love hockey. I grew up loving hockey, and
Did you play? I'm assuming you did, considering you still play.
I still play, but I didn't play growing up. Actually,
interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah. So Dad grew up in the rink. Grandpa told you ran the ball diamonds in the summer. Well, he ran the rink in Claremont, north of town, and the curling rink as well.
It's cool.
All my cousins, all my uncles. Just me and my brother were the only two, it's all good, Dad. I'm over it. I'm over it. But no, we weren't allowed. We went to church Sundays, and if you play hockey, you play hockey Sunday morning, right? So it was just one of the things that But I played just in the backyard. We always go to the park rink and play. But yeah, then I got into it. 18 when I could buy my own gear, started playing, and I actually, strangely enough, I went to a Bible school north of Saskatoon, and my cousin was there the year before, and I was like, I want to go, and I think I want to try out for this team, and it's Hepburn, Saskatchewan, so the population doubles when the school was in. The school's closed down since, and we played out of the Saskatoon League. And how I made the team, I don't know. But I played line one with the two best players and then myself. I mean, I could get around the ice. Even then I could get around the ice.
In front of the net.
They parked me in front of the net. It's just a big body and, go to the net and we'll just bounce it off you. And it was really fun because the entire school would come. And the rink was a outdoor ice. And the place would go bonkers. We do 3 20-minute stops, and then we go to this. We'd take the bus to the city and go play teams in the city, and they'd be like your beer league teams that are like 12-minute, no flood between. We were like, wow, we like our home games better, but yeah, that was fun. That got me into it, and I haven't stopped playing since. Like for years, I was playing, 3-4 teams, and
wow.
The wife didn't like that too much. That was a little too much. I had to dial that in.
Maybe you want to play for the Goats?
Yeah, I think the subarctic Goats are the Bulls competition. They're pretty close to the
certainly
same.
Have some bouts back in the day, or I don't know if we're still in that. We're in D division now. I'm not sure. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, we're D.
You won it. Did you win it 2024?
Yeah, we won it last year. Yeah. That was really good. The team came together. You know what it is, right? Like having enough legs, gelling at the right time. We actually started the year, I want to say like 1-12. Mm-hmm. Like we won one game in like December early, and that finally got us off the schneid. And then it just started rolling, right? You would just get into January, February, March, and we just steamrolled guys. But the team that we beat in the finals, we knew a bunch of the guys. We play just pickup hockey with them. And they were really, really true sportsmen. Like Daryl was on the ice with the cup, taking our pictures, and they were still out there. They were on one knee, and they brought the trophy out, and they were clapping their sticks, and then they left. But like, I couldn't believe it. I'm in there going,
that's
like,
great.
If we get back here and lose, like I'm going to make sure we do that because that stuck with me. Right, that was pretty good of them. That was awesome. So. But no, lots of hockey, lots of floor hockey. Actually, I don't play floor hockey anymore, but that was probably the best hockey I ever played.
Oh, really?
And it was the best part about it was a little bit bigger nets, not bigger than ice hockey nets, bigger than floor hockey nets, full goalie gear. And then the puck was the plastic puck that was kind of light. And we would poke a hole in it and we'd suck water in it. And my buddy Grim, he goes by Grim, he would weigh out the pucks to get the perfect amount of water in them. And then we put electrical tape around the outside and just zip them up. They would float so well. But man, when you got hit with that thing, look out. It was so bad. And we all have like soccer shin pads on, but it would miss those all the time. You just taking it off the shin. You couldn't walk the next day.
Oh God.
And we kept points. Do games to 10 and we kept points. So like I'm in the 1,000-point club for the floor hockey, which is amazing. Like, and those guys are still playing. Like there's a bunch of them that are still playing. Like, and guys played to like 60.
Wow.
And that group of guys actually, it started as field hockey in like the 60s or something like that. Like that group, but the group has since turned over.
Right.
And it's just a long time. Same with the Bulls, honestly. They started in like 85.
Holy crap.
So there's an alumni, speaking of Breezy's alumni, like there's probably a dozen guys that played ice hockey on the Bulls that golf at Breezy. They play Wednesdays at noon. And then currently there's at least another half dozen. Preston's one of them. So Breezy and the Bulls, I think, we got to maybe take on Corey's team in the Charleswood League one of these times. We'll bring all the alumni out and give him a run. He's a net, right? So
that's cool that you guys go that far back.
It's crazy. It's something that I didn't really think about. So our team, I moved back to Grand Prairie, Alberta in 2010, and we were playing, me and a bunch of buddies were playing out of the church league, actually, Fellowship Hockey League, which has been known as not being very fellowship. It's very rough. So we were playing Division 1 there, and then I left and the team just folded. And I came back 2 years later, and one of the guys that we played with, since high school, he was playing for the Bulls, and he's going, yeah, we got a bunch of old guys that have been probably playing since 85, so they were retiring. And, the deal we made was we got to have our goalie. So we had half of our guys come back, and Colin Knox was our goalie, and we had someone in there kicking, and the team lives on. And we're just going through another youth movement now where
that's great.
Some guys that have retired their kids are now starting to play for the Bulls. So We're hoping they take the reins
We gotta
because I can't do it anymore.
do the same with our organization, the Goats. We've been around for 15 years, but yeah, we're getting old and it's tough to get guys out. But it'd be cool to see that organization go on. I was looking up ASHL because I love their stats because they go back like
Early 2000s.
exactly. Yeah, and we got a guy on our team who has a big spreadsheet of everyone who's played for our team, and then at the end of each year we have our Goats tournament, and then the players will get we'll get like milestone trophies, 500 games or most points in the season or most games played. You get like an Ironman, so that's pretty cool. I think I got like 350 games or something like that. But I saw that you maybe played for a caddy shed team.
Yeah, that was actually the car business. So Cam Hall is his name. You guys know Cam Hall?
That name sounds very familiar.
So he's a big golfer.
Okay.
I worked with him at Car Canada, which is now owned by Birchwood out on Highway 1 east of the Mint.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And
That's
we
a
were
big
going,
lot.
It's a big lot. Yeah. So Birchwood actually bought it, talking cars about Regent was exploding with no room, right? They needed somewhere to park cars. And out the west here, we got room for like 3,000 cars or something, but out there they don't. So the opportunity to buy that place came up, and like, what are the chances? Like, I worked there 98 till 2000 and I want to say 6.
Wow.
Right. And then now that's actually where our head office, like Birchwood Credit, accounting teams and stuff work out of there. And then Regent parks all their extra cars there. But back to the real question, the caddy shed. So we put together these car guys. So one year we were the Car Canada Jets, and another year we were the caddy shed carjackers. And Cam worked out some type of sponsorship with Caddy Shed.
Okay.
So that's where that whole
Funny.
story was, to bring it all back to the start. Yeah, that was
They
it.
sponsored the team.
I forgot about that,
It's
actually.
funny. Yeah, no, it just kind of came up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you brought up cars. Like, how did you get into the car business? Has that been something that's been in your family, or is it just something you
No,
got
well,
into?
yeah, actually, Grandpa sold cars
He did? Okay.
in Alberta, and Uncle Tim, who now owns the golf course, he sold cars for, I don't know, maybe 20 years probably. Yeah, so he was slinging cars, and he loved it. Knew everybody out in Grand Prairie, and everybody still knows Uncle Tim. And yeah, I got into it. I had a job at Shell for like 3 days, and I went, this is not for me. Like, I'm pretty much right out of high school for the most part. And then I went to an interview, and it was for Car Canada. It hadn't opened yet. It's an Ontario company, and the guy who interviewed me, his name was Ruben Supermania. He was in from Ontario, and Supermania, and he interviewed us in like the Motel 8 on Fermor east of the Mint. And my aunt is going like, are you sure this is a real thing? I'm like, I'm just going to show up for work. So I've been in the car business since March 27th, 1998. And I know that because that's my birthday.
Wow, congratulations. Yeah.
Was Supermania his real name, or is that his car sales name?
Well-
Because some of those guys, like, I don't know, I worked as like a detail guy way back in the day, but it was like Turbo Steve and like crazy names like that.
It wasn't exactly Supermania, but that's the best I can come up with right now. But yeah,
But there were some salesmen who had those like marketing names of like,
yeah, they did. Yeah.
I'm sure that doesn't happen much anymore.
Yeah, not much. No, there's too much compliance now. You gotta use your real name, I guess, right?
Right.
Yeah. What's your name? Roger. Yeah, I'm Roger. Come on over. Yeah, the car business is interesting. It's been good to me. I learned a lot. I've had a lot of really good mentors through the business, and when I went to Grand Prairie, actually, speaking of playing too much hockey, the wife goes, "We need to move where your parents are." Well, oh, okay. Are you sure? Like, you sure you want to move all the way here from Winnipeg? And yeah, she finds this job, TD Auto Finance, and okay, fine. Like, if I get the job, well, yeah, I got the job, right? So whatever, went out there, learned the lending side from TD for a couple of years, and then came back. Birchwood was looking to expand the Birchwood credit side, and then I kind of brought in a little bit of this bank mentality of like rules that you do with non-prime lending, what are income-based ratios and risk factors and the type of things that they looked at. And we kind of brought that into Birchwood, and we do our own lending now. So we do 60, 70% of what we do is in-house lending, and we really just do face to face with people and go like, what happened here? Like what went wrong? And if they can afford a car, we generally help them out and give them a shot, and tracking device in every car so you can find it if you need it. And, we don't go too far from Winnipeg. If you're going too far away, you need money down. But yeah, in-house lease, it's so much fun. It's so rewarding from helping people. When you see people all the time, they go to multiple places and everyone says, no, you need a co-signer. You need a co-signer.
Right.
Come to us and we say yes. And they're just like they hug us when they leave. Like it's fun. It's so fun. Yeah.
Is it just for cars, or are you guys doing credit for other stuff as well?
Just cars.
Just cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Golf clubs.
Golf clubs. Yeah. We talked about
Might
a
need
credit
it.
card, right? Like getting a credit card. If you get approved, you get a credit card of some type, but it never
Got
came,
it. Okay.
just didn't really work out. We just stick to what you're good at. Right. So,
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
yeah.
'Cause you must have been at Birchwood Credit now for quite some time.
I've
Not
been
to
there-
age you.
Yeah, since 2012. So 13 years with Birchwood now.
Wow, okay.
13 years in a month. Yeah, in July. Yeah. So time flies. It's the longest I've been with anybody. It was 8 years with Car Canada, and just jumped around for a little bit. 4 years with the Auto Gallery with Mr. Walker there.
Walker in Kupfer.
Yeah, in Kupfer. Yeah.
Joe
Kupfer.
Kupfer. Who's,
Ben Garvey was there.
was he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Big cement block for a head, Ben Garvey.
Love,
You know Ben.
Love
know
you,
exactly
Ben.
what I'm talking about.
love you, Ben. Yeah.
No, I love Ben.
yeah.
Actually, I saw his father. When was it? Played a Assiniboine last week. Yeah, men's night. Got there, went to the Bone, and sold Hank Garvey. He was out there banging it around, and there was a good crew. AWOC was there. Adam Ireland was there.
Groom's dad worked at a gallery too.
Oh, did he really?
Larry.
Okay.
Larry Groom.
Oh, he's still there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he's a good
Larry
guy.
Groom. Love that guy, too. I love everybody, man. Everybody's a good guy.
Everybody's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And you'll find a way to get a car in their hands.
Yeah. Yeah. Auto Gallery works with us a little bit, right? They're, they don't have in-house lending, and they're so close. They just call us up. I still know the people that worked there 15 years ago. Half of them are still there. So
that's great.
It's
Says a
cool.
lot.
They just go, hey, these are good people. Like, see if you can help them out, right? And we go, okay, let's try and help them out. So that's good. Good for the community.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. How's the Bone? Is it in good shape?
It was dry, but they got out there and put some water on the greens. Greens were great.
Yeah, that's good.
They were fantastic. They have all the greens open, and it was it was fun. But the ball was rolling because the fairways were just so dry. But they're trying. They're putting the water out there, and I had fun. I was supposed to play a match there, going old school. We did it at Glendale a couple years ago, where it was Timmy G, who's been on the pod, Derek Instance, who's been on the pod, and Blair Mooney, who's been on the pod, along with myself. So we originally got all together at Assiniboine. I've been on the pod once. You interviewed me, Mike. I don't know if you remember that. Season 2, episode 1.
I think I do.
You think you remember that?
That was awesome. I'm going to go back and listen to that. That is great.
Yeah, I think that was in the
How about that? Eh?
the darkness of COVID. We're just like, let's
Interview
let's
each other.
interview each
that
other.
is
I
true,
think you remember that from back in the day. But yeah, we're hoping to go to Assiniboine and play it. So Timmy G, Derek Instance versus Blair Mooney, and I, a couple guys who ran the show there at Assiniboine Golf and Country Club, the Royal Assiniboine, for a few years. So we'll get back there and play a match.
I got that ball on my wall in the
Yeah,
basement.
we saw it. You got quite a few balls there. So like you're a collector of some sort, but also with golf balls. So you try when you play a new course, you try and get a golf ball.
As long as I remember, yeah. Yeah. I've been, a couple of years ago, I went back to a few places trying to pick up, I played here however long ago. Like one I can't get or didn't get was the fly-in. I need that one. I got picked. We're driving around. My daughter used to work for a lemonade place, and she would do lemonade at the fair.
Oh,
So
nice.
my wife and I went to Steinbach, dropped her off, and then we went, well, let's go to the fly-in, pick up a ball, and then we'll go to Corey and go play golf. Well, she just, putted, and she tried to beat me from dropping her ball on the putting green, and I would hit from the tee. And
Oh, that's fun.
she couldn't believe how hard it was. She's not into golf.
Right.
So, not into golf. But, that was fun. So we were just driving around and played Oakwood a bunch way back in the day and got a ball from them. And used to just play all over the place. And then you get a membership and you just stop. So I kind of miss that part of it. That's fun to me. Drive, like Bridges, man. Bridges must be in great shape, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's someone
It's
was
hard.
out there.
It's hard, but it's fun.
And they're bridges.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true to their name. There are bridges.
Yeah.
Bridges Golf Course.
Dog legs.
A lot of dog legs. Yeah, you're right.
It looked nice. I drove by it last weekend
did?
because we went out that way past Treehorn to Glenborough. Yeah, we drove by it. Looked nice.
And you got quite the haircut too, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got real good buzz.
Pretty funny. Not funny, actually, but golf related. I went in to see Bless at Loving Barber on Corden. And who was in the chair was Mr. Derek Goodwin.
Ah, DG.
GG.
Glenda.
So then when it was my turn, I just asked for the Goodwin. I got a nice fade.
Yeah.
And but I'm not hitting a fade. I'm hitting a slice still. So no, it's not too bad. Actually, I got the heavier shaft, so that worked out for me. I played Kingswood on Friday and putted well, drove the ball okay.
And how's Kingswood?
Looks pretty nice. Yeah, they've in the last 3 or 4 years, they're certainly paying some more attention to it. I think for a while there it was really dry. But it's nice. It's challenging. But greens were good. Fairways were probably dry.
Yeah,
like the bone there.
Lots of run.
Yeah,
They're just run out. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I did too.
It is. It's awesome. Yeah, it's perfect. I had no complaints about that at a Cinnabon. I'm like, oh, look at these. Look how far these things are rolling.
Yeah.
Does Kingswood still do a bunch of tournaments?
Yeah,
They're a big tournament track. Yeah,
St. James Junior Canucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
When
we'll
is
be
that?
there for that. That'll be August 22nd. I believe. Yeah,
That's
the third
Friday.
That's the Friday. Yeah, so you might be gone for a
No,
stag.
I'll be around.
You're not playing in the Manitoba Open?
Yeah, right. It's the same. It is the same.
I'll do the Monday queue.
Yeah.
And then we'll
See
see.
what happens.
See what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder who we talked about it, the Jet there. I don't know. Usually,
Yeah,
there's
they
a
haven't
Jet
announced who the Jet's going to be because most, if not all, the proceeds go to the True North.
Maybe it would
True
be
North
Comrie.
Foundation, True North
We
Youth
talked about
Foundation.
Comrie early there. He had posted a video today.
Oh, maybe he was
We're
talking
getting a
about
little
it.
off
Well,
track
Barry
here,
has his
but-
card in the basement.
I do.
Yeah, it was on with who? Hellebuck and
Well, yeah.
Everyone?
I got Comrie and Hellebuck signed. Thanks to Wade Flaherty. Shout out. That guy's a legend.
Comrie played Royal Portrush today.
Yeah.
wow.
I saw that.
So that's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're obviously hosting the Open this year, so that's
good
pretty
for him.
sweet.
Yeah, maybe
Get
he will
on there.
play.
Maybe he's playing in the Open. Maybe Monday queued for the
The
Open
Open
Championship.
Love it.
Well, you had some more notes there, Mike. There's anything we haven't touched on
we
yet?
pretty
Okay.
well touched on everything. I had the riding the bike to the course, and then Terry James, he rides his bike to the course.
Does he really?
I
Shout
think
out
he
to
did.
Terry James,
Yeah.
St. Patel Dental Center, big supporters of Golf Manitoba and supporters of this podcast.
I think he rode his bike that day we played there.
We're speaking of matches. Yeah, we're supposed to play. Well, maybe I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember, but we're supposed to play a match. Andrew Hustler Patterson from Winnipeg Sports Talk and Terry James versus you and I. We might do a home and home. We might play a Breezy and at Niagara.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious. Oh, where's our home?
Well, exactly.
I guess
it's not.
that's-
It's Hustler's home is Breezy,
Hustler's.
and Terry James' home is Niagara. So it's the home and home in that sense.
Guess and
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
You guys got passes for us? Because, we need some passes here. Yeah.
Well, before we get into the back nine lightning round, Barry brought up something here before. So what did you do in the winter then if you didn't play hockey growing up?
Yeah, growing up, I skied downhill skiing. So
Downhill, like no cross country?
No.
Down.
I went cross country skiing twice. Like, that's way too much work. Point them down and go. No, we grew up skiing, actually. My brother was a snowboarder. The rest of my family, mom and dad, we all skied. We enjoyed quite a bit of time on the hill. We did family ski getaways. We did Nighthawk was the local hill just south of Grand Prairie, and I worked there for a year. My ski buddy growing up was Dean Kluche. He still skis like crazy. He lives in Vancouver and skis Whistler all the time.
Oh, wow.
And him and I, we got into backcountry like you wouldn't believe. So the most common place we would go mountain wise was Marmot. It's just Jasper. Lake Louise, Fernie. Powder King. Oh, there's Teddy. Teddy's barking.
Nice.
And
Shout out to Teddy.
Yeah, shout out to Teddy, also known as Theodore. And the hidden gem up there in northern BC is called Powder King, and the amount of snow they get there is just ridiculous.
Well, I'd
It's
hope
in
so
like
with the name.
Yeah, I think I don't know. 60 feet of snow. Like it's insane amount of snow every year. And I busted a boot one time going down underneath the chairlift, and my boot let go, and I had to take it off and clean the snow out in, who knows, it was probably minus 20 or something like that. And under the chairlift, everyone's going over me, and I'm just like, I get my boot out, get it off, get all the snow, get it back on, put the straps back. Yeah, it was bad. It was not good. But and then the favorite place where the family went, and we rented a cabin with cousins and whatever, is Panorama.
Oh yeah, Panorama.
So, same place as Grey Wolf, which outstanding golf course. But yeah, Panorama, that's my favorite place to go skiing. And the memories, just skiing right out the back door onto the bunny hill and come home for lunch. And, every family would take a day, and, you make the food that day, you clean up duty, and then everyone else could ski. So one day you'd ski a little less, but yeah, my brother got lost, and you get to the wrong side of the mountain, right? Yeah. And they close the lifts down on the wrong side, and we're going, okay, where's Carl? He's 8 out on his own, right on the mountain somewhere. And yeah, ski patrol found him and brought him back.
God, thank goodness.
So shout out to Carl.
But no skiing here. Didn't do any skiing here.
Just once.
Just once, okay.
Yeah, just once. My cousin Dave and I, we drove down in his 89 Nissan Frontier 2-wheel drive truck to Holiday Mountain. Yeah, we listened to Counting Crows the whole way there and the whole way back. August and everything else. I forget what it's called. August and something. I swore I would never ski in Manitoba ever again. No offense to anybody that grew up skiing here. I get it. It's, you get what you get. I was spoiled as a kid. So
for sure.
We jumped off the chairlift actually that day. Yeah. There's a certain low spot where the chairlift, came pretty close to the ground, and we looked at each other and said, should we jump off? And we did. We just jumped off and away we went. Yeah, we spent the day there. It was just the two of us. It was fun. But,
great.
But yeah, no, I straight to hockey since then.
You still ski?
I haven't been on the skis in 15 years.
Wow.
But
did you pick it up, you think, if you got them
I think it's just my knees, right? As long as my knees are okay, I probably put on some knee braces and go do it. Because the last time I did it, my one knee was feeling sore. It doesn't bother me for hockey or whatever. It's okay. But that would be my big concern. And I would take it easy. Like back in the day, it was, how much air can you get and how fast can you go? And you're racing. Like it was no helmets, right? Now, apparently everyone wears helmets on the ski hill.
Yeah.
I'd be the idiot out there with my toque on and just ripping, right? Like I'm not slowing
with
down.
knee braces.
With knee braces, yeah. Just point them down and just go. So no, it was a true love growing up. It was awesome. So thanks, Dad. Yeah,
there you go.
Couldn't play hockey, but we got to ski. So
yeah. I grew up snowboarding. I haven't been in a while. There is a group that goes out every year though, and they go out west.
Yeah,
Manitoba group. But we would go to Fernie and Lake Louise, all those places. It was fun. I don't think. Then you stop for like 5 years and you go and you're like, oh my God, this is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
My legs are not.
And the next day,
Flatlander legs can't handle this.
My 46-year-old body doesn't do what 30 did. That's for sure. Yeah,
not even close. All right, well, let's jump into the back nine lightning round then. And it is for Bryce Matuszewski, who is an investment advisor with Endeavor Wealth Management, part of IA Private Wealth, and a member of the Canadian Investor Protection Fund. You can contact Bryce at 204-515-3446. We also got all of his info in our link tree. Just go to our Facebook, Instagram, any of our social medias. Click on that bio. There's a link right there and take you to your link tree. We'll have the info about the Manitoba Open in there as well.
Well, he got, we mentioned before, he got fitted by Stu Bannatyne in Toronto, and he got his new club shipped to him. So I think he went with some ping irons and then the TaylorMade driver there.
Oh, and, interesting.
He got a whole new setup. So we'll have to get out with Bryce. He did say he'll have us out to the club.
Well, we got the invite to St. Charles.
Sure.
We got the invite to St. Charles. They're doing a media day, a 2-day, well, I guess it's 1.5 day media event. So we'll be there next month, July.
They got to give us a hotel.
Apparently. We'll just stay there. Just stay the night there.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
Yeah, we got a little Sunday night fun and see the restorations and what they're doing too there. So they're doing the West 9 now. Because they did the Ross, they did the Mackenzie 9, the restorations on that. And actually Jim Urbina and the other gentlemen are going to be there who helped with the restorations. Yep. And we can ask them questions and stuff.
Cool. Look forward to that.
And play some golf.
That's going to be good.
We tried to squeeze in a third. They said no.
Yeah.
They let you play 5 at St. Chuck's?
We'll try.
Hey, let us
We'll
out
always
here.
ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only played it once. I had a good time. Went with Reggie. I'm trying to think of his last name. Turnbull.
Oh, okay.
Turnbull Whitaker Insurance. No free ads. But he's a good dude, and met him on a trip to Brainerd. He came down. His dad knew a bunch of the guys. Again, the old boys, right? So, but yeah, he had me out to St. Chuck's once, and I don't remember what I shot, but it was fun.
Oh, we'll have to
Nice
check
to get
out
out there.
Yeah, I'll have to get Bryce to get all us out. Everyone out to check out the
course.
restorations. Yeah, especially with the West 9, because we'll see what they plan on doing with that one.
Yeah, looks nice. There's some big mounds of soil at the West 9.
They're making it hilly, like Western Manitoba.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're gonna change this up here.
Be ski hill. It'll be a ski hill in the winter.
Yeah.
Barry, you got a nickname?
I got a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So growing up, mom and dad always called me Bear. Same with my brother and sister. Yeah, they just Bear. And Nick calls me Bear all the time. In fact, when I get text from him, it's usually just the bear emoji. So it's like, what's up, buddy? But yeah, I got a bunch. Bort is a common one.
Bort?
Bort, yeah. Yeah, Crush. Me and Jonathan Parker were at a Jets game years ago. Pittsburgh was in town, and he was driving, and I was not. And I turned to him in the second or third period, and I was just like, man, I'm crushed. Been crushed ever since. That's just so many people call me that. So, and BK, and that's about it on nicknames. But yeah,
That's pretty good.
There's a bunch more, but
Well,
yeah.
you used to work at Nighthawk. Nighthawk would be a cool nickname.
Yeah, Nighthawk is a good
I'm
one.
going to call you Nighthawk.
I'm good with that. Here the time, so Preston was playing the Maverick a couple years ago.
Oh yeah,
And he was
the
begging
driver,
us.
right?
Yeah, the driver. He's begging us to call him Maverick. That's what he wanted his nickname to be. We're like, no, man, you can't make up your own nickname. It has to be assigned. Maverick. Anyway.
I haven't seen Press in a while. I miss you, Cam.
Yeah, we'd see him at fourth line.
Yeah, we'd be playing out at the
Yeah.
virtuals. Nighthawk, have you ever got a hole in one?
Oh, no. I'm one of the unofficial. I do have a virtual hole in one, but it was early in what was that one? South Waverly, McGillivray.
Oh yeah, it's a Pinseekers now. It used to be
that's the
Golf
one. Yeah. It was years ago, and oh boy, yeah, Moons was there, Jeff Douglas was there, one other guy was there. Sorry for whoever else was there, but yeah, it went, and I couldn't believe it. 11th hole, I can't remember what the course was. One of them Pebble Beach courses, and it sucked because it was one of those courses that if you hit it just off the fairway, it was like OB. So all day we were like OB. Like we all shot like 120, but I had a hole in one on 11. But no, I've been close this year too. I keep telling the guys like,
Yeah, I saw a couple of times this year. You've been tight.
7 and 5 at Breezy. I've been close like 3-4 times. I hit the pin on 7 even too. Like and every one of them I haven't missed the birdie putt yet, knock on wood.
Ooh.
Right. So I've made all the putts, but yeah, and I want one so bad, but no, I don't.
It's coming.
It doesn't count. Virtual doesn't count, but it's a good story.
Fair, all right. Yeah.
What ball do you play?
Pro V1. I usually just order 4 dozen at the start of the year, and then get a few boxes here and there. Like my boss is getting back into golf, and he's a big foodie. So last year he bought hot dog balls, the Callaway Chrome Tour with hot dogs. So they have mustard, onion, ketchup, and relish. And so that's I actually still have a few of those left.
Nice.
I've been hitting them this year a little bit because I lost a few too many Pro Vs. I figured like let's play the hot dog ball for
Sometimes you got to
couple weeks
shift
here.
out of the Pro Vs.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to have at least a few fresh sleeves for club championship.
Do you mark it in a specific way, or do you get them like customized, like the 4-pack?
Yeah, I do the customize. Yeah. Just usually do DeBulls Hockey Club on them.
that's good.
And
Very nice.
number 19, if I can order them that way.
You put the logo on there, or just says
No,
DeBulls?
just the lettering. Yeah. The logo's a good idea, though. I should probably do that.
Probably costs more.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Come
It'll
on.
take a longer time.
We'll work it out with Eno.
Put a semicolon on
Yeah.
it.
It's just a little upcharge here. Just take care of me. That's right. I spend enough at the course. Come on now.
Favorite course in Manitoba?
Favorite course in Manitoba is probably gotta be Granite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Granite. I love Clear Lake. Played it once. Wife and kid. We went out there for a couple days and played it. It was fall golf, but it was outstanding. I love climbing up on the ladder so you can see like that part's cool, right? Seeing down. Remember doing that.
Yeah.
My kid would always go up there too.
The towers, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I really like Bridges and Corey Oaks, but yeah, I'd say just because the condition of Bridges is always really good. I hate the dog legs or whatever, but Corey Oaks, and if you're gonna go out there, play all 27, right? If you're gonna drive out there, just play it all.
Yeah. I've only been out there like twice. I think we should.
Yeah, we're supposed to go out there with Hato. We talk to him all the time, Darren Hayden, and
We did see him too.
and Charmaine, his wife there. They said, yeah, you guys got to come out. We're like, yeah, it's been trying for 2 years, I think now.
Yeah, it's worth
we
the
got
trip.
Yeah, he was gonna say, yeah.
It's worth the trip.
We gotta quit our day job. You got a bucket list course in Manitoba? You never played?
This is gonna sound weird, but Falcon. I've never played
Yeah,
Falcon.
okay.
How? I don't know. Yeah, camped out there a couple times and rode my bike near the golf course. And looked, went like, oh yeah, this looks great, but like, yeah, I've got to commit to going out there for a day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, we're supposed to play with Dave Turner, the
Yeah.
superintendent out there. Should quit our day jobs.
if only, eh? My numbers just never turn in on Lotto Max.
Yeah. I gotta check my numbers.
Yeah, if
I've been
only.
playing the Western 649, right? Everyone plays like the big ones,
Yeah.
Lotto Max, and there's just the 6 I'm like very specific. Western 649.
Is that the guaranteed mill or is that something else? That's a lot of
I think
649.
yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like
Yeah, it probably
it's
wouldn't be a
usually
mil.
just a million.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, $100,000 sounds probably more easier win on the
I would hope
Western,
so,
probably
yeah.
right. If you get 5 out of 6, I don't know.
exactly.
I don't actually have numbers myself. I just
No.
do quick pick. I couldn't
That's what I
imagine
do, yeah.
having your numbers come in and you didn't buy a ticket. Like, no,
Oh, yeah, that'd be brutal.
no, thanks. I'll just no thanks.
I'll play the hot dog ball, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Sean Skeen's draft there is very lottery-esque.
It sure was,
He had
yeah.
like all the balls,
A whole
with people's
system.
names on it.
Oh,
and
nice.
And then he had like, they'd roll down his putting mat into a certain order, and that was the draft order. But
Yep.
Sean Skeen Memorial, he's still alive.
He's still alive.
Oh.
Everyone always asks, well, what happened to him? Like, he's still alive. We just don't see him.
That's funny.
He's dead to us.
That's so funny.
Dead to us. He was in Nobody One and probably Nobody Two.
Yeah, I think he was working on that one.
Stunt coordinator.
Yeah. Shorzy guy.
Yeah.
And his brother directed
really?
Shorzy. Yeah.
Brother directed
Interesting.
Shorzy.
Yeah, and he'll be out there, I think, again this summer.
So that's a different Sean Skeen than the DJ guy.
I didn't know
There's
there
another
was a
Sean
DJ.
Skeen in Winnipeg. He does the he'd come to the dealership and he'd like set up and
Skeen's-
blast the music.
Skeen's, no, it's Dan Skeen. Maybe.
Was it Dan Skeen? No,
I
thought it
think
was Sean.
his cousin is a DJ. So maybe it's the same family.
Interesting.
Anyways,
Maybe just uses Sean's name just for the hell of it.
Yeah, take it. There's equity in that name.
that's right.
He's dead anyway.
Well, yeah, we were looking at the golf ball collection downstairs, but most memorable course that you've ever played.
Well, I
you-
default to
You can give us a few.
sure. I'll cheat. I'll default to Grey Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
Went out there in the 2000s, probably like 4 or 5 times with some buddies. We'd go out there, fly to Calgary, rent the condo right on the course. Played a couple courses around that area, the Invermere area, but hole 6 on Grey Wolf, or like getting up in the mountain and hitting down and actually hitting it 350 like Preston, like that's fun. You're just taking so he probably hits it 450 there, but that one, Maui, the Kapalua course there, and that was really nice. That's again years ago. That's mid 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah, it was probably that was actually on our honeymoon, and my wife didn't golf, but I paid for her to play, and she needed to buy the outfit in the pro shop, right? So
Yeah.
skirt, top, hat.
Probably as much as the round.
It was a hefty bill, yeah, but it didn't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
You just swipe when you're doing that, right? But
Yeah.
I would say those two are probably the most memorable.
Oh, wow.
You know what? Let's go number 3. I played. This is actually a crazy story. If we have 5
yeah.
more.
We got lots of time.
TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah.
So when I was working for TD Auto Finance in 2011, and I'd actually won an award for TD so I had to go to an award ceremony, but me and my buddy John, we were trying to squeeze in a round of golf in our free afternoon, the one day you're there. So like, let's go. Right. So we finally get out there and we're going like, hey, let's get as many holes in as we can. So we got to turn and we got time. We got like hour, right? Like, let's go. We do 10, we do 11, we get to 12. It's the par 3, not the famous one. And this is in November, so they're starting to set up the grandstands.
Right.
So you get there and hit the ball and you're going, you know what? Because then the next one you turn right and you play a par 5, and then you come back and so you're like, that's the farthest away from but I'm going like, let's do it right. Well, the cart dies. Oh, God just told me, turn around, go, you have an award to get. Like, don't do it. So we had to call and we got towed in. And poor John, he couldn't even, like, I was thinking, like, maybe I'll call, get picked up, and, you could finish. But he just said, no, like, I'll just go. But I had to go to this thing. So
you didn't get to play 16.
Didn't get to play 16.
Oh.
So, like, I need to go back there. Like, that was amazing. We were staying right there, like, the Fairmont there. Like, TD pulls out the card when you're going on annual tour, right? So,
Is that the hotel on the course?
Yeah, the north side of the course.
There.
Yeah, there's the first par 3. I don't know the holes well enough, but there's a par 3 there, and we would come out for our break during our meetings and just watch guys throw darts on this par 3. Right, it was so good, and we just I'm drooling. Like, we got to go play. Like, let's go play. Finally get a chance, and got short. Yeah, cart. But I got a picture of myself on like a BlackBerry from like late 2000s. Like, the picture's terrible, but it's on my Facebook. It's just me standing there, just probably didn't even matter. Who knows what I was wearing, but yeah, just
have to see if we can find that and post it on our social media.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
you can go ahead.
BlackBerry photos. I remember those. They were terrible.
Oh yeah, they're bad. It's bad. But yeah, no, there's so many nice golf courses out there. But yeah, those 3 probably the nicest.
You got a bucket list course. Where do you want to go next?
The obvious, right? Augusta.
Yeah.
Live on Augusta. Drive in Headingley, not Georgia.
Is this Augusta Drive?
This is Augusta Drive, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Headingley. Not to be confused with Augusta Drive. And actually, I think it's Augusta Ave in Winnipeg. But I've had a guy show up to do plumbing one time at the wrong Augusta. He's like, I'm here. I'm like, no, you're not. Yeah, you're
actually, you know what? The shitter's full.
Yeah.
So if you wouldn't mind.
But bucket list would be, the obvious Augusta. Then you go with Pebble. And I really want to go out east to Cabot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that's, to me, that's kind of the thing you just can't not do. So
Agreed.
Played in Halifax.
Well, you played Glen Arbor, right?
Glen Arbor, yeah.
It was just up the road for me when I was out there for 2.5 years.
You wrote there that long, hey?
Yeah, about 2.5 years, yeah.
That's a great course. I really like
awesome.
that course.
I played it so many times, and it was, I love it. I'd love to go back and try it again now that I'm somewhat good at golf.
Yeah, me too. Same thing. I was texting like the work chat back in the day. It was Johnny Parker, and I forget what I said. Something dumb like just striping mid irons, and it's like I'm hitting a 7. Like, is that a mid iron? I don't even know. He's just making fun of me, right? Like, but I played that course 4 times. The wife was doing a yoga training, right? She's big into fitness and yoga, so. I'm like, yeah, let's go, and I'll just go golfing, and I'll come pick you up after I do 36 every day. So perfect.
Hell yeah.
But the people I played with there, they said go in October to go play Cabot. Like, okay, that's what you say. I guess I'll believe you. They said it's the best, right? So
Well, there we go.
anyway, October is apparently Cabot time.
October 2025.
Hey,
Book it.
let's go, Bryce. Hey, Bryce, we need a trip out west or out east here. Sorry. Yeah,
Just write us a check for 10.
yeah.
10K.
That'll get us there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, that's the RBC too, right?
Oh yeah,
So
RBC Scramble, yeah.
last year we played in the RBC qualifier here. We missed by like 0.2 or something. The way it's, we made a par on 11, and we were over the green in 2, and with like 3. Like chipped it short and then putted long, and like how do you not get down for a 4 there?
I was gonna say, yeah.
Like, so that cost us, but and we knew it right then. We knew like that hole's gonna come, but yeah, we would have loved to go a little one step further on that.
Who was in your group?
DQ, Garrett Parker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gavin Johnstone.
Oh, okay.
Gav Johnstone. So
Gav
you can
Johnstone.
edit that in there for
Yep.
me. Eh? Sorry, Gav. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't come out too. I can say it again if you want. Who's
it's all good.
Yeah. But oh man, we were played so good too. Right. And you have the guy going around making sure you don't cheat.
Yeah.
Right. And there was a bit of a questionable group. So we've heard. I don't remember what it was, but you move on. But
Does each group have an official, a scoring official?
yeah,
Oh,
it's
they do
just
that.
one of the guys from the club, I guess. Like we had a guy from the back shop and
Right.
followed us around all day and just made sure we weren't. So
Got it.
typical scramble. Right? Oh, just put it again.
no.
Like how many times? Yeah, you don't do that. Like you can't. And they're apparently Golf Canada. They'll come down on you if you're cheating.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
there's no cheating allowed. But I'm sure they're
Yeah.
still sandbagging like crazy.
Right. I think we heard some drama
Yes.
from last year with guys sandbagging or putting up fake scores in their
And then
Golf
Golf Canada went back and checked. Said, "Oh, well, why'd you change this score? Why'd you change this score?" So yeah, they're on it.
Oh yeah.
Golf
Right.
Canada's on it.
Shot 75, logged a 95.
Yeah, exactly,
No big
yeah.
deal. Yeah. Actually, the group from Larders won that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Shout out to Larders.
Yeah. I like Larders.
Yes.
I do too, yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually only played there once with DQ.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah. DQ, Walker, and Johnny Scoops.
Jeez, nice.
Number 8, wild card. I was kind of,
were humming and hawing on
miffed.
that
Yeah,
one?
I don't know. Nothing elaborate, but you're in the auto industry. What's your dream car?
Dream car, pretty simple when it comes to cars. Like I'd love it's gonna sound lame, but like just a nice Corvette, DQ Nick, but something like that. Like
Playing for the Corvette.
yeah, like give me the keys for the weekend.
Yeah.
It'll just 27 years moving metal, you kind of lose a little bit of it. But cars was my love as a teenager, right? Like that's what I got into the business, and you after you've done I don't know how many deals, right? You just kind of go like it's another hunk of metal, but cars, yeah, like I had a couple BMW convertibles.
Yeah.
I really regret selling my 2001. That was a really nice car,
Right.
Just a cruiser,
Yeah.
but it was from
It's
Westwood.
like an M3 or something.
It wasn't even. It was just a 330 with a 6, and it was like a baby blue, and
Yeah.
it sounded
picture.
good. Yeah, it sounded good, and I really only drove it to the golf course, right? Like
Yeah. That's great.
so then you move out here and you don't drive your car ever. I just got rid of it.
Yeah.
We needed a roof on the house, so sold the car, and there's the roof.
Can't
right?
put their car on the roof.
Yeah, no. So, but pretty simple. Yeah, yeah. Growing up, it would have been like in what's that Nissan 300Z.
Yep.
I had one of those for a while. The list that I've had for cars is extensive. Like it's 30 plus probably. Like for years, I just would buy and sell, and I wasn't flipping them. I was just like, I'd buy it, and I'd, a year later, it'd be like, this thing came in, in. So
It's like golf clubs.
yeah, well, not for me, but for some people out there, they're like new clubs every round. And then the GTR was always cool, but Porsche 911, like they're all cool. Like all those supercar, like I don't know what supercars necessarily, but the sports cars are cool.
Yeah.
Fastest car I've ever driven is for sure a Porsche 911.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took one for a burn one time. Just took the keys off the guy's desk back in the Car Canada days. Went out for a little rip. Yeah, he was okay with it. He was okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like I'm more of a European sports car guy myself. I like the Porsches, BMWs, not much. Not the North American like Camaros or Mustangs. Not maybe
Not
some
the
of the
American
classic
muscle?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, an American muscle. You, JR? I think this has come up maybe one season.
Well, I know we talked about with Zarni. Zarni came on it, but I remember like
had
growing
the
up, it
same
was like the
question?
Escalade. Yeah, it's like the Escalade growing up. But for me, I was like the Toyota, like the MR2.
yeah,
I always
cool
like
car.
to take a rip. Yeah, actually, a buddy, coworker of mine, I think has one. He races cars though. He's one of the.
oh yeah,
Yeah, so he tunes them all up and away he goes. But yeah, the MR2, or if I really had it, it'd be a McLaren if you want to get into the supercars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, McLarens are good.
Yeah.
Then you're getting into the good stuff, right?
yeah.
I don't even dream that high.
No kidding.
Yeah. But
No
that's
room
awesome.
for groceries.
Yeah.
Can't fit the clubs
It
in
wouldn't be,
there.
that wouldn't be a golf course car.
Birchwood doesn't have a McLaren dealership, so it's off-brand, so it's not permitted, right? So I can only pick from the brands we have. Chevy, here we go. Yeah.
We talked a little bit about mustard and ketchup earlier, but you got a favorite condiment.
I do. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite. I'm a big condiment guy.
All right, yeah.
And I constantly get bugged about, you get so much stuff on there, but like it all tastes good together, right?
Yeah.
So, but the one that's, I've always been a ketchup guy, but the one that's lately, and I don't mean like this recent, a couple years now,
Okay.
that Frank's Ranch, it's like a Frank's Hot Ranch, and I kind of put it on everything now.
Okay.
Like
Is
earlier.
that one? Because someone mentioned that. Is that when you get at Costco, or you can get it anywhere?
We get it from Superstore.
Superstore, okay.
Yeah. I could pull it out of the fridge. We'll do a taste test before you guys leave
spoon
today.
of
Just, tell me what you guys think of this.
Live taste test.
Yeah. Get it out. Here we go. Yeah. No, it's really good. It's it's just like a Frank's Hot Ranch something, and squeeze bottle. It's so good.
Yeah, we will have to try that.
Well, I feel like I've had it. Yeah, it's good. It's dangerous once you have it in the fridge, and then you start putting it on everything. And
Well, like pizza crust, even
Yeah.
like this pizza crust just
okay.
needs some Franks, and it's like boom, that's so good. Bye-bye, crust.
Put a little dipper on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. Well, that was the back nine lightning round for Bryce Matt Lashewski, who is an investment advisor with Endeavor Wealth Management, part of IA Private Wealth, and a member of the Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Give Bryce a call at 204-515-3446. You can also click on his link in our link tree. Just go to our Facebook, Instagram, any of our social medias there. Go to our bio and click on that link, and you will see Bryce. He also has a fax number if you want to fax him.
yeah, fax them.
Yeah, you can fax him, email him, whatever you want to do. Call him. He'll be ready there, waiting, taking your call to ask about how he got fit for clubs. You just talk to him about golf for the whole time.
Yeah, I talked to him last night about golf for
The whole time?
for about an hour. Yeah,
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I believe it.
You go golfing with a guy, and it's like, what'd you talk about? Nothing. Just
not
golf.
No joke. Yeah.
Just golf. Well, like you didn't ask how his wife doing? Like, no.
Nope. Just golf.
I think you said everyone's good. Right? Get some details
That's
here.
why we do the
Yeah.
podcast. That's
Yeah.
why we do this.
Yeah.
But
I get that question a lot.
yeah. But Barry, thanks for inviting us into
Yeah.
your home, seeing as they wanted to shut down old Breezy there due to the storms. But it was this has been lovely. We appreciate the hospitality and taking us to the home. Let's try some of that ranch, that Frank's Hot Ranch sauce.
We'll dive into that here right away. Let's give it a little taste test. How often do you get to taste test the condiments?
Never.
Never.
This will be like our first time, I
First
think.
time in 5 years.
And then let's get on that tractor.
Oh yeah, go. We're gonna rip it over to Nick's house. Let's go race them.
Yeah,
I'll soup it up quick, a little Hank Hill style.
That's right.
Yeah.
Video to come on
and some,
18 Over Par Pod.
get on that squat rack. See how much we can lift.
I'm in. After that hot ranch. Okay,
Yeah.
anyways. Have yourselves a wonderful night. We'll talk to you next time.
So long.
Bye-bye.
And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.